Okay, I've set this up so you can see the pencil is now onto the illustration board. I'm trying to move things out of the way here. Pencil's on the illustration board and ready to go. I've taped it down just because I'm videotaping this, but as you're doing it, you're probably going to want to move things around. I generally start at the top of inking and work my way down, but because we have graphite on here, soft graphite, I'm putting it like that so that it's not getting smudged a lot. It'll still get smudged a little bit, but it's not getting smudged a lot while I'm doing inking up here. Like I said, starting at the top, I'm using my triangle for every line in this thing. Just making sure that I get it filled in the way that I want. I'm going to start coming to the outside of these lines because I want this prominent as I'm inking. So I'm not going to come quite as far down on the dart that's there. Coming back up. So this process, and it doesn't matter if you go over because you're going to be painting it black right there anyway. Remember, this is really a lot of black and not all that much white. Get on my other side of the camera there. You can see that. Now I can ink up and around really close to this with the brush. I can come back with the pen after I've brushed close and fill in any of the negative space that I want black. We are a lot better controlled with ink pens than we are with brushes. We were trained working with pencils and pens. So that's part of the process. You're going to have to do this. And you can do it either way. You can either fill in your ink and then come in with your pen and do your lining and tighten everything up. Or you can do this first and then ink up close. Either way works really well. So that's how we're using this pen. Really briefly, I'm going to show you about how to ink with the brush. Okay, I got my brush wet and shook it out, and as I shake it out, I want to make sure that I've got a point, that's coming to a point. You don't want this filled with water, but anytime that you're inking or painting anything, first dip your brush in the water and then get the water out of it and make sure that that is still coming to a point. Okay, that's how the brush works. There's a little bit inside the brush here, underneath this metal part, which is called a ferrule. And inside the brush about this far, you've got what's called the hawk. It acts as a well. It will hold paint in there.
Down here.
I think they could see that.
No, Dad. Barely. If you want them to see it, you gotta have it up here.
Okay.
So
All right.
have to probably stop the recording.
All right, stop it.